Well, let me ask you this. We're going to start finishing it up here. My next question is, what message do you have for people who are skeptical of spirituality and of everything that we're talking about? Like, if they're listening to this point, there's some questions inside of them, but what, I mean, at this point, like, why are you listening? But
Yeah.
skeptical of maybe diving deep, that they've been programmed with this idea of everything's outside of you. You need to look to a deity or a book or a teachings or something outside of you to find the answers. How about if they're skeptical or even scared to go inside? What advice would you have for them?
Like my dad.
I'm sure that's a whole other podcast, I'm sure.
That's therapy.
That's good.
So yeah, my dad usually say that yeah, everything that I say is bullshit. But he says it in a funny way, you know. Even if he believes that what I'm saying is not true, you know. But he helps me because he trusts me, but he doesn't believe me. So so uh, so one of the things that I usually say to skeptical people is that there's nothing wrong with being skeptical, because the only problem of some skeptical people is when they don't doubt or they don't question. They're just against anything. Like, and usually it's people that is scared of changing their lives, that actually they are afraid of something. Like someone, if I open myself a little bit, maybe someone will come and change the way I want to live, you know, these kind of things. But there are a lot of the skeptical people that actually are wondering, like, I don't believe that this is like this. No, there's proof that this, or they are reading. And for the universe is another way of finding answers. So I don't feel that skeptical people is a problem. I don't feel that they're even against what I'm saying. I would just say for the people that is not skeptical, for the people that is closed to a belief that nothing is like that and they don't want to even listen to anything. I like to say that most of the things that make sense in their lives are based in things that are not true. The concept of family, the concept of friendship, the concept of love, the concept of money, the concept of going to a movie on a Saturday night, the concept of watching TV, of reading a book, of enjoying art, of taking a walk on the park, on loving a pet. So many of those things doesn't actually make sense if you are skeptical, because why would you love something or an animal if you are skeptical? Why would you feel something? Why would you enjoy reading a story that is not true, that someone made up for you to have fun? So why would you lose time enjoying life if everything that is enjoyable actually is not true?
True.
So what I actually would say to people that is skeptical is that maybe everything that I just said is not true, but it gives purpose to people. It gives meaning. It gives ideas. It opens minds. It gives imagination. And it gives also sometimes hope that they actually can do something to change the world. And even if everything that I just said, it was a lie, maybe a lot of people will change the world because they trusted it. And I think that most of the people that actually changed the world actually did something for the real world, they were based in stories. They were based in things that nobody can prove. And sometimes it's not about not believing. Sometimes it's about enjoying. And we can do many good things for the reality, just imagining things. So if this is imagination, if this is not true, well, we at least had a lot of fun, and we did crazy things, and we changed a lot of people's lives.
To watch the full video, click on the link below, and don't forget to subscribe.